So, is there anything that gives us a clue as to the order that these levers might have to be pulled in? Besides, looking it up. Which we could do.
Yeah.
But unless there's something else in this cavern?
It was the oily book I wanted to send you.
An oily book?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe that... Oh, well, that would have been nice.
Well, I got distracted itemizing.
Yes, what
The
is
Red
the...
Prince
send
is
us the
over there,
oily
like,
book.
looking at the correct order, and we're like, how about these?
Yes, pass this oily book.
I don't know if I want to any longer. I feel like I've made too much of a hop about it.
But I must know.
Watch it just, like, make more oil or something.
But then my curiosity would be satiated.
Did you send it?
Yep.
Okay. Notes on automating oil barrel creation. The only thing that will save my life is the knowledge that those order puppets don't have. Yet at least I hope so. Machine restart sequence. Ember. Sapphire. Emerald. There's also an image of a garnet at the bottom, marked out with a big red X. Okay, so...
Red, yellow, green.
Yes, red. Well, the red is what we don't want.
Amber is yellow, isn't it?
Ember is yellow, so it's yellow, blue, green.
What?
Yellow, blue,
Yeah,
green.
what the heck?
I thought that's what we did, though.
Maybe you need to have the
Somewhere
book
deep
in your
within the inner
inventory.
workings
for
of the
it.
machine comes an the machine churns
Yellow.
it settles into a slow
settles,
the
you
machine,
said that?
it
Beautiful.
settles into
And
a
then
the machine,
green.
the machine then settles down into a steady
Ooh.
mechanical thrum, functional by the sound of it.
There we are. It's working.
Yeah, we must have needed the book. Perfect.
Oh. So now we can use this oil pump for... I have no idea what.
Seppo,
What?
identify the skirt again.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. Dodge flame root.
Impressive.
Finesse 13,
Oil, like.
83
So if I
physical.
put a barrel in here and combine it... Ah!
An oil barrel.
Well-
it just makes oil.
It does make oil.
Sorry, what were you saying to me?
It's okay. I sent some identified leggings to the Red Prince. You can look at them, Mark, see if they're appropriate. They were finesse 13, and I don't know how many people have that.
They didn't change. Perfect.
Oh, I see. They were saying that they were trying to make these oil barrels so that they could make the wall over there explode.
Oh,
So perhaps we need to make more barrels. Go ahead and help. Pop some barrels into that contraption and let's see if we can load up.
Help.
Oil barrels?
Four.
Not a careful excavation, it seems.
Let's see. Here's another one.
how many do we need?
I'm not sure, but it sounded like what they had over there wasn't enough yet.
How do we
Pick them
know?
up.
If we don't explode it.
Pick them up.
You have to pick it out.
Might as well. Yeah, you can right click on it and say pick up, and then you can put it in, combine it with the machine. Pick up.
Boring.
Pick up. And pick up. Let's see if we can do this. Uh-huh.
It's robbing the ground of its resources.
Ooh. A little too much to carry. You might need to
And send some to me.
telekinesis these over, beast.
Oh.
There you are. There you are. That looked a lot easier.
Target is too far.
Now we just need to light it up. After we place all the barrels there.
Ah, Don't have one.
Shall we?
That's a
No, I don't have range for this.
Do we have enough? It looks like these are the only barrels here, so might as well.
Don't mind if I do. Are you sure you don't want to move a bit further away? Just in case.
There we are.
Well, boom, boom, boom.
Whoa. That was a good call. It goes right up the beast's
Ooh, living on the edge.
feet. Wow, it's not even halfway
Oh, it's
damaged,
going
but
down.
it's burning. It's burning. That's right. Keep shooting at it.
My arrows
almost-
will surely harm this solid stone wall.
Beautiful.
How do you say a rooty tooty point and shooty?
Yes, the rooty and tooty point and the shooty.
Excellent. It's one of my people's vaults.
Oh, so you can get more abilities.
More
If you
abilities
can't
that
use.
that I can't use.
People call me pampered.
Yes. More abilities I can't use.
Oh,
It's
Ooh.
start glowing.
probably not a good sign.
The underneath go first.
Yeah.
My
After all
goodness.
this time, I never thought
What?
I'd walk our halls again.
It is just as I remembered it.
Not,
Oh my.
Gloomy and joyless.
not
No.
the cave explorer or looter, but there's a chest over there.
Oh, where?
Right over here.
Oh, that's
Not that we're looting your people's tombs or anything.
Well, Prince already went for it. Sigh.
There is no
I
trace of
respect
the
your
filth
people's
that is
culture,
infected
but I
this
respect
world.
my money purse even more.
Oh my, look at this. Wow, out of character, this looks like a star map from Mass Effect.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
man, that's so cool.
Kind of, when you look at it on the screen, you kind of film back and forth. It follows your.
What is this? I will have to examine it. Whatever this is.
Oh, I found this thing, eternal artifact.
The update in our journal says the temple appears to be protected by some form of magical barrier. Perhaps we can find a way to tamper with it.
Sent you an item. Might be of interest. Harder than the chest.
There's a
This
skeleton
isn't
right
vague,
there. I don't know,
But
maybe
the
he has
technology
something.
looks curiously familiar.
You did. A diary. And nails. Here you go.
Diary could,
Yeah, I'm
Ooh.
not holding on to any more books the last time I did.
I'm the painting
I-
guy. Don't send me any books.
I am the books guy. Let's take a look. 15th Oronation. Here begins the account of Wolfram, lead archaeologist. Captain Oreas tells me there may be something worth excavating in this curious cave. I have hired a gaggle of locals with shovels. They insist this cave is haunted. But it's amazing the ghosts you can chase away with a heavy purse of gold. 16th Oronation. Incredible. I have never seen craftsmanship like this. Was it a tomb? A temple? The pillars of the seven suggest some religious purpose. There is more hidden behind the barrier. The workers are grumbling again, but I am an expert on the undead. If their ghost was real, I would know. 17th Oronation. Idiots. The workers claim I've been meddling with the gods. I took only a small chip from the pillar. I had to test it somehow. And now they've sealed me down here. Nothing left but to examine the columns and hope they return. Each of the seven seems tied to an element or a trait. Ralek is earth. Duna, air. Tyr Sandirius, blood. Zoraltissa, fire. Vroger, muscle. Zantessa, mind, and Amadia, magic. 18th Oronation. I don't think I'm alone. I was sure I heard a voice as I slept, but I couldn't make it out. It was faint, an echo almost. Last entry, 19th Oronation. It's here. It's real. Whatever it is, it's real. The Guardians help me.
What a way to die, down here in this darkness. Poor soul.
So there appears to be 7 pillars, one for each of the gods. 7 gods. And there's an element associated with each one. Sort of reminds me of the seasons puzzle we had to do earlier.
Should we be cautious about being attacked?
Well, here's my god. Duna.
Yes, what happens if you speak to your god? How could you tell it was your god?
Yeah, the carving.
It's got a big beard. What happens when you touch it?
A true god, stout of heart and fierce of face.
It looks like Zoraltissa is here for you, your highness.
Ah, indeed, I was beholding beauty of her face.
Oh my god, what is...
What happened?
That's your god's statue, Red Prince?
It looks like the Predator.
It does.
All has been revealed.
All must die now.
So, go ahead and touch your pedestal. Or pillar, rather.
Blessed Solstice. An elegant god for
How do you guys tell who is who?
You can hover over it and it's
yeah.
the name. So this one's mine.
And I just surrendered my god's name.
I never would have imagined we would be quite so...
This is mine. Do
Oh,
you interact with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you click on it.
Tyrsendilius, worshipped by my people.
Nah, be quiet, Sabine. He's always been mean to you.
I was really hoping she was going to say something nice. My favorite god.
Yeah.
Always had my back.
Lord Zogia, a champion of martial
No, I feel like
challenges.
Sabiel's got the least the worst reason to seek divinity in this game because of how she's treated every time she talks to a god.
That wasn't right.
Oh, do we have to do it in a certain
If you
order?
do it in a certain order. Well, let me look at my journal again. So the first one, I guess it doesn't matter who touches it. Ralik is earth, then Duna is air,
Alright, I can touch
Tristan-
mine second.
then Sandelius is blood, Zoraltissa is fire, Vroger is muscles, Antessa is mind, and Amadia is magic. So Ralik, then Duna. We can try that order and see. Here, I'll do Ralik first,
Ralik, the first.
and then Duna,
He was as bullish as Rogear, in his own way.
Okay.
and then Sandelius,
Tyrsendilius, worshipped by my people.
then Zoraltissa,
That's
Red Prince.
Prince.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
and let's see, Vroger is up here, Roger, and then Zantessa,
Ladies.
and then Amadia. Now, if this doesn't work, I think it's the elements are supposed to tell us the order.
Lady Amadia. Well, that wasn't right.
Alright. I think the fact that there are elements associated with each one is supposed to give us a hint on the order.
Based on what?
Based on the order of the elements. Each tied to an element or a trait. Earth, air, fire, blood, muscle, mind, magic. Maybe alphabetical? I don't know. I mean, we can try alphabetical? Which would be Duna first. Duna, then Sandelius, then Ralik. Duna, then Sandelius, then Ralik. Although I doubt it's going to be alphabetical. Then Amadia, then Xantessa.
Relic.
Then Amadia.
Lady Amadia. I never
Then Xantessa.
so close.
Do we have to maybe like hit the statues with that kind of element or something again, like the seasons?
You can try.
Less so.
I don't know. They've got elements and they've got gods, so I'm just wondering if they're linked somehow.
Did you want me to hit Zoral, the Zoral one, or
Oh, did I forget about that one? Oh, never mind.
Tissa?
Oh, is fire. Yeah, that messes up the alphabeticalness of it. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, you can try casting fire on Zeraltissa. And see if that does anything. If it reacts to anything.
Nope.
No. I think it has to be the order, because it just says...
About... Why is this one by itself?
Because there's 7 of them.
And
It's
this is
symmetrical.
And this is a eternal place in Amadia. I think it had a close relationship with the Eternals.
And what about her?
I'm wondering if... Try using your spirit vision over there.
I'm using it at the moment.
What is the Highness doing?
I clicked this hook.
The curious sculpture comes alive, and you reach out to touch it. It thrums with power and throws flickering, dancing shadows against the walls.
The carving is covered in strange glyphs that feel oddly...
Perhaps this should be a thing
They
for
surround
the
a
scholar.
glowing stone that makes you think of the night sky
Royal.
rolled into a ball.
I shall take a look.
The curious
See.
sculpture, the carving is covered in eternal glyphs.
Let's
They surround
examine
a
these
gently glowing-
glyphs.
You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds
Ooh.
young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn."
Okay, this is going to tell us the order. So, our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed, our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn. Can somebody write this down?
I will.
Does somebody have a pencil?
I will take a picture.
Shall rise again.
So
happened here?
the first one is our first lord's babes with power glowed. That's our first one. Our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our third young to the wind return. Our fourth to glowing flames adjourn.
Right, so it sounds like Amadia is first because that's power. Amadia is magic. The second one was what?
Our seconds born in blood that flows.
So Tersendelius, which is blood. And then the third.
Our third young to the wind return.
So that's air, which is Duna.
The fourths to glowing flames adjourn.
Zoraltissa.
The fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed.
Xantessa.
Our sixth had brawn beyond the rest.
Vroger, and then Ralik is earth. Alright.
Yep.
I think we have the order. So let's see. Start with power, which is magic, so Amadia, and then we said the second one was
Born in blood
air?
that flowed.
Blood.
So to Sendelius, right? Blood.
Yes.
Yes. Tersendelius.
And then
is
the
next.
third is air. The fourth
That's
is
Duna.
fire.
That's Duna. Air is Duna.
And
And
then
then fire
Fire
is
is the fourth
Zoraltissa.
one.
yeah.
Fire is Zoraltissa. Do you have? Are you clicking them?
No, I thought we were just going over them. Sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't
go ahead and-
realize we were clicking them.
Yeah, I clicked Amadia, so go ahead and click on
I'll click here.
Tersendelius.
There you go.
And then air is next, right?
Yeah.
So that's Duna. Go ahead and click Duna.
Which one? Oh, Duna's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Fourth
And then-
one is flames.
So that's Zoraltissa, so it's up there.
There you go.
Okay, next one is what again?
Cubs with minds were blessed.
Which is, I think, mind is Zantessa, so that's Zantessa, and then we have...
Sixth had brawn beyond the
You were
rest.
the only one of the 7 that could take a joke.
What beyond the rest?
Brawn, so muscle.
Brawn, so Vroger.
Lord
Vroger.
Vroger,
Yep.
And then last but not
champion
least,
of
Is
martial
Earth.
challenges. Less
yes.
so of mental rack.
There we are.
Got it. Beautiful.
There we are. Oh my. Oh ho ho ho. It's an ancient sarcophagus. I wonder who is buried here.
It's still active, even after
Ooh.
all these years.
Whoa.
Oh, uh-oh. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Can I grab some
This
sauce?
is altogether too
Ooh.
familiar.
Oh.
The creature looked
Never
down from
mind.
its perch, trembling. It crawled out
I want to
of
grab
its
it real
Steve.
quick.
as
He's
if it
he's
had forgotten
talking.
how to move its limbs.
To go to higher ground.
Alright, yeah, I'll
Its
just grab
face
some
was
sauce
by
real quick.
intricate mask.
Oh, I didn't mean to take it all! Oh, shoot, okay.
From behind unmoving
That's all.
lips, you hear a creaking, groaning voice speaking in a language you feared you may never hear again.
Oh.
Oh, we can't even
Who is this?
Fane! No, it cannot be.
Oh, it's the eternal Itira. You're speaking the eternal tongue.
I missed it so. I spent millennia wishing to hear it spoken again, and yet I escaped to find your viper's tongue.
Oh,
Viper's tongue? I have no tongue. What are you speaking
Better
of?
to have stayed locked in that box than bandy words with a reprobate like you.
I'm wounded. We've only just encountered each other just now, and I'm already getting insults left and
Deep
right.
inside, you can feel Amadia stirring. Something about this has her unsettled.
You don't know, do you?
Don't know
You
what.
have no concept of what you've done.
Oh.
What exactly are you talking about?
I am talking about the war.
What do I have to do about the
A
war?
war of such devastation. It was never thought possible. A war brought on by your unfathomable stupidity.
Unfathomable stupidity? But that's atrocious. I have no idea what you're talking about.
The goddess inside you jerks violently. She's trying to take control. She's trying to speak through your mouth.
I think your goddess is trying to prevent you from knowing something.
What war? I didn't start any
Do
war.
not preach to me, Roach. You have no idea. No idea of the hell you brought on us all.
This doesn't sound right. How could I have been responsible for an entire war?
Despite your best efforts, your mind returns to that day, eons ago. Your discovery of the Veil of Creation, your appeal to the king, his refusal. Your turning to the Seven Lords, the king's displeasure.
Did you think nothing would happen? Did you think the lords would be satisfied to leave that power untouched?
Well, that's hardly my fault.
No. They seized it. They rebelled against the king and declared themselves gods.
Oh. Well, that was not what I expected.
You feel the goddess Amadia lash out defensively inside you. She's not happy with this.
But this is hardly my fault. I was just trying to seek and share knowledge, to explore the secrets of the universe. Why is that such a terrible thing?
It's no one's fault but yours. Your king told you not to seek forbidden knowledge, and yet you persisted. Because of you, I was imprisoned for trying to fix your mistakes.
Well, because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you. Wait, no, that was another life.
At
Okay.
this, Amadia surges forward. She seizes control of your jaw, which starts to move of its own accord.
You were imprisoned here for your blasphemy, for your sins.
Well, what? Oh, I'm talking to myself. It seems.
Lady Amadia? You possess him. Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that?
Hello, I'm still listening. I might not be talking, but I'm still listening.
Silence! It is your king who fell. I flung him into the void along with every last Eternal. And the power you cowards refuse to pursue has made me a god.
Oh, this is getting really intense. Oh.
You threw them to the void?
Fane understands. He understands that knowledge has no limit, that curiosity cannot be chained.
Now, out of character, this is really interesting because Fane definitely thought that at the beginning, at least. So I'm wondering if he still believes that. We'll see. She's right. Curiosity should never be restricted.
So what they're saying then is that Amadia kind of pursued that knowledge then.
Yeah.
And therefore the Eternals, she kind of left the Eternals behind to die, basically.
Yeah, this is really interesting because this whole time I think Fane thought that Amadia was like a total innocent in this whole thing, but it sounds like she was sort of like the ringleader of this all, which is. Watched her like what was your god's name? Sendelius or whatever?
Sendelius, yeah.
Sendelius. Watch him be like the one who's actually
The most
trying to
reasonable.
Yeah.
the most reasonable one. He was like.
Yeah, and it's really interesting that Amadia is now like, because all the portrayals of Amadia so far have been really domicile.
Benevolent.
She's been really like
Yes.
friendly to Fane, and now she's like trying to force herself through him and trying to defend a position that she kind of lied to Fane about. So
Yeah,
it's interesting.
I did not see that coming. She definitely had me, the player, fooled. I don't, Amadia, I don't understand. Did you lie to me? You told me that the king destroyed the Eternals, but it wasn't him. You're telling me that the gods did?
The goddess fights back, struggling to regain control, but your grip is strong. You hear a voice hissing in your head. No, stop. Let me speak.
I don't know if I want you to continue speaking.
Of course she lied. How could you ever trust a word from her twisted lips? She probably pretended to be overjoyed at your liberation.
Well, I mean, she was very convincing. I mean, look, like her statue weeps holy steam unless the Red Prince comes in and makes her weep blood, but that's beyond the point.
Did she say that you were special? That you would be anything other than a slave? You idiot.
Well, it made sense at the time.
Not that it matters. I sense the king, and I can sense his desire to see you destroyed. I will not even need the Aetiran to grind you to dust.
But hold on to one moment. Why can't we just... We clearly have a common goal here. We don't have to get into fisticuffs. We could work together. Maybe you and I could try to find the others that were banished. I think that would be a very reasonable way to move forward.
Work together? I was locked in this hell for trying to fix your mistakes. And now you want me to help ease your conscience.
So is that a no?
You deluded little runt. I was crafting a weapon to kill your gods, while you were sitting out the war in your crypt. And I kept it close. I hid it in these very caves.
Really?
Although I can feel its distance, it is in the hands of another now.
Dallas.
Perhaps they will use it to purge the 7 traitors of all divinity, as I had hoped to.
7 traitors.